Dear ones, what is happening right now is not a coincidence. December of 2025 will be a turning point for each of us. And if you feel an inexplicable anxiety, have strange dreams, or notice recurring signs, this is not a coincidence. You know that something important and urgent is happening right now, something you cannot ignore, and that will greatly help you in 2026. I am Natalia, and over the years of working with thousands of people, I have noticed a pattern. Those who ignore the signals of the universe in December end up dealing with the consequences for years. And those who have learned to read the signs and act correctly make a real quantum leap in their lives. It already pains me to see how people are laying a terrible foundation for the coming year. The period up to the 21st of December is especially critical. Remember this date. By the end of this video, you will understand why. What is happening right now? The period of the winter solstice, December 21st, is a time of maximum pressure on your weak spots. Imagine that the universe is giving you a test and is pressing exactly on what you have been hiding for years, ignoring or putting off for later. How does this show up? Check yourself right now. Dreams become vivid and prophetic, as if someone is showing you a movie about the future. Write them down immediately after waking up. Sleep problems? It's hard to fall asleep and even harder to wake up. And this isn't fatigue, it's a restructuring of your energetic body. Physical symptoms, headaches, lower back pain, ringing in the ears. All of this is not an illness, these are signs of activation. What happens next? A series of coincidences. Being late, devices suddenly breaking, meetings getting canceled. If something is holding you back, maybe the universe is trying to save you from making a mistake. But the most interesting thing is that the signs sent to you in December are actually specific hints for the entire next year. Repeating numbers are not a coincidence and not just your imagination. When you constantly see 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, this is not a coincidence. These are angelic codes, signals for construction. The number one means that you are a conduit for higher will, and it's time to act independently. The number two, also mirrored numbers. The issue of partnership and relationships in your life requires immediate attention. The number three, you already know the answer. It is within you. The number four, a striving for stability. It's time to lay the foundation. The number five, you need to take a risk. The comfort zone no longer works. If you see the same numbers everywhere, constantly, in different places, this is a powerful signal. And this is your personal hint for the entire next year. Many people ask, how can you tell if it's a sign and not just a coincidence? There are real signs of a true signal. The first sign is repetition. If you keep encountering the same situation, the same type of people, the same problem, this is a cyclical karmic knot. Until you work through it, it will keep repeating. Second, your inner voice. If you have a clear feeling that you shouldn't do something, don't do it. Even if logic tells you otherwise, even if you've promised or made an agreement. Third, photographs. Imprints of the soul. There's a real life example. A couple on their honeymoon took a photo by a waterfall, and all the pictures turned out with strange spots of light behind their backs. And 2 hours later, they were in a serious accident. If strange glares or distortions appear in your photos, that's also a warning. How can you ask for signs if you don't see them? For that, you need to clear your mind. No alcohol, no aggression, no negativity for a whole day. Control your breathing. Breathe deeply. Then calm down and relax your body. Close your eyes and imagine a screen in front of you. Mentally ask, I need a sign, and wait for an answer. On the third, fifth, or ninth day, the signs will come. How can you recognize and distinguish signs from the forces of light from signs of temptation? This is a very difficult point because not all signs lead you to good. For example, you find a wallet with money on the road. What should you do? Keep it for yourself? But maybe it's a planted item, someone else's negativity. Return it to the owner? You might receive the gratitude of a new friend or a reward. Or maybe you shouldn't touch it at all. If it's not yours, don't take it. Listen to your inner response. If you have even a shadow of doubt, don't do it. Don't take it. Easy money goes away easily and often takes your own money with it as well. Have you noticed that some people always make absolutely the right decisions as if someone is guiding them, while others constantly get into trouble, even when the signs were obvious? Next, let's talk about the biggest danger of December, triggers. In the period leading up to December 21st, people and situations will enter your life that will deliberately press on your sore spots. And this is not punishment, it's cleansing. What will be tested? Pride. There will be people who will criticize you, who will humiliate you, fear of loss. There may be a threat of losing everything you cling to most: money, relationships, work, friendship, financial blocks, risk of losing your job, unexpected expenses, relationships. Toxic people will crawl out from every corner. And it's important. If you have had a serious falling out with someone before December 21st, there is a huge risk of breaking off the relationship forever. The divorce rate during this period skyrockets. What should you do before December 21st? Pay attention to the signs and spend the whole month, the whole year, in a state of magic. Settle your financial and emotional debts. Fulfill your promises or honestly explain why you couldn't or won't be able to do so. Resolve all conflicts, especially with relatives. Apologize, make peace, because family karma is heavier than personal karma. And check your health. Everything you've been putting off may come back to bite you at the most inconvenient moment. Keep a dream journal. There will be a lot of prophecies in December. Write down on paper everything you didn't achieve over the year and burn it exactly on December 21st. If you feel like you're stuck in a Groundhog Day, if your devices keep breaking down, if you're always running late, if your internet is constantly failing, if arguments and conflicts are pouring down like rain, if you have apathy, depression, anxiety, insomnia, or on the contrary, you constantly want to sleep, these are signs of a karmic noose. It's extremely difficult to get out of this on your own. You need a guide, someone who can see the situation from the outside and point you toward the way out. The year of the fire horse is 2026. How you spend December will determine your entire next year. This is the foundation on which you build your future. If you enter 2026 carrying the burden of unresolved problems, they will multiply. If you cleanse yourself now, incredible opportunities will open up.